Right. Another Monday, another day for a fantastic podcast. Where else can you find the news that you get, the interesting stories, the nonsense, and all that goes with it? Welcome to the 110th episode of the Korea podcast. I'm your host Jack, located in South Korea in the southern tip of the South Korean peninsula, Ulsan. It is the 19th of April, I believe. Another fantastic week ahead of us. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We're off to a fantastic week actually, after a massive drop in the market over the cryptocurrency market over the Sunday. And so that's what's on the menu once more today. That's what we're going to be talking about. Let's just check. Volume sounds good. Everything sounds good. Fantastic. If you're new to the podcast, then let me just explain to you quickly what it is about. It's a podcast that's about everything and anything related to living and working in South Korea, as well as around the Korean peninsula. Today, for the second time in a row, we'll be talking about cryptocurrencies, as it is related to South Korea and what's going on a little bit with the market. And there's some interesting things happening. I've got something fresh off the press related to the cryptocurrencies sphere in Korea, so stay tuned. It's a good piece of gem that just dropped on my lap, like literally last minute. I'm gonna leave that for the last. But in the meantime, if you're new here, make sure to smash up the likes, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more, and of course, stay tuned till the end of this video because the juicy gem will be coming up soon. After all the stuff that I go through, we'll be going to the one thing that I really want to talk about because it's cool, it's interesting, it's funky doodle doo. Right, alright, well, let's get cracking here, peeps. What's been happening there? I'm not going into the markets. There's plenty of other channels that do that today. Yeah, there you go. Doge, of all the tokens, of all the things you would expect the last thing to be, Doge, like the market plummeted. Maybe I should have the plummet of what was it? Bitcoin plunges on the 18th of April. See if there's any images, because that plunge was massive. Booyah! Check this out. It was huge. This was like a day ago, yeah. CoinDesk, 55,000. You see that massive thing here exploding? That's it. That's what happened to Bitcoin on Sunday, which basically dragged the entire cryptocurrency market with it to the very bottom. Horrible. But in the commotion and the mess that occurred right after that, followed after Doge, the mega meme coin remained like pumped 75%. Let's go over quickly to coin market cap. Check it out here. Bitcoin is back up. It dropped to 54,000 US dollars and then went back up again. Doge is on number 5. Doge is on the 5th place, right below XRP, over Cardano, near to Binance Coin, Ethereum. All of these coins dumped. Like yesterday was the best time for shopping. Binance Coin was at $474, I think. So it pumped since then. If you had money and dropped it in, man, you made a fortune since then. Crazy. I'm leaning sideways because I can't see because my goofy light setup is just... I fixed it, I think. Okay, so there you go. Doge broke all-time high against Bitcoin following a 75 increase in 2 days. That's what happened. Everything plummeted and Doge went up. Insanity. New York Stock Exchange joins NFT craze by launching first trade token. So this thing is happening, yo. cryptocurrencies going live. The New York Stock Exchange is minting stuff on the blockchain, so it's not necessarily they're not making another cryptocurrency, but they're just getting involved in the blockchain space and minting NFTs. And I think these are NFTs for what is it? First companies, first trade, dubbed first trade. These non-fungible tokens will go on sale as digital memorabilia of public debuts of companies. The first collection of NFTs will feature Spotify, Snowflake, Unity, DoorDash, Roblox, and Coupon. First NFTs minted. Minted. I don't even know. Are these suckers minted? What's the terminology here? No idea. Whatever. They're making NFTs now. There you go. Coin Insider, Bitcoin in the future. UK tests digital currency. Bank of London is planning on releasing its own cryptocurrency. The Bank of England, or England rather, not London. The Bank of England has begun provisional testing of a central bank digital currency, CBDC, that could lead to a national cryptocurrency in the United Kingdom. As announced in a document by Her Majesty's Treasury, a CBDC task force has partnered with the central bank in the country. According to the document, the task force will serve 4 fundamental purposes. Blah, biddy, blah, biddy, blah. Not really important what the details are. Point being is that more and more cryptocurrencies are becoming a lot more prevalent, a lot more present in our lives. Governments are starting to take charge for better, for worse. I guess for better, because regardless, despite the fact that there's taxation involved with the process, there's also a lot more security coming with that, I guess, in one way or another. What else we've got here? Some news for IOTA. Might receive direct fiat gateway in Q2 2000. So here's how. I don't have any bags of IOTA. Don't hold any IOTA. But the team at Omoku shared its ambitious plans on bringing fiat on ramps to. Actually, I don't really care. I don't care about IOTA because I don't have any. Man, I put this hoodie on and it's hot. I put this hoodie on to like cover the underneath weird colors. Coinbase sell-off triggers crypto market panic as Dogecoin prices soar. Here's again, in anticipation of the Coinbase Global Incorporated public listing last week, retail investment mania reached a fever pitch, pushing the value of the entire cryptocurrency market above the 2.25 trillion in market cap. Presently, the market cap stands at 2 trillion, 2.06 trillion, 2 billion dollars. This morning it was at 2 trillion 140 billion or something like that. It dropped back down, but yeah, the crypto market it's up and down. It's a roller coaster. I guess what everybody expected from what I've seen, the chats and everything else, everybody expected that the Coinbase IPO listing would make things explode, and essentially it did nothing, literally nothing. Coinbase listed 2 what are they called? 2 tokenized stocks, I believe, and one is for Tesla, the other one's for Coinbase. I have no idea how they're doing. I don't know if the prices are up, but basically that's where all the money went. And I think everybody expected that the Coinbase IPO would make the cryptocurrency space just explode. Unfortunately, I think people misunderstood. I think what the Coinbase IPO may do in the long run is make the US public more aware of cryptocurrencies, since it's going to be on the on the US exchange, stock markets. I think what it will do is it'll draw in more attention from investors of all kinds, as cryptocurrencies are more present in the public eye now. So I think that's what's going to happen, and that's what we've got to look forward to. but not immediately, not in the immediate short term. All these fools use these expressions on the internet. Cryptos and all these other gangsters. All these big Bitcoin gangsters. Bitcoin traders are eyeing these price levels as Bitcoin rebounds from weekend crash. So this is a report here. This is what you get to look forward to. Bitcoin crashed to, what is it at? 56,000 right now, 56,562. So we're looking at 57, which is not very far away. If Bitcoin manages to break through this target, then we're looking at 60,000. Who knows past that? Maybe more, maybe less. Some are saying that there's going to be another crash. Some are saying it's going to go up higher. Don't know. We'll see, I guess. But today is the day before tomorrow. Doge Day, 420. Why Doge Day? Dogecoin fans are trying to turn 420 into Doge Day. And for those clueless, such as myself, 420 is the origin of 420. Dictionary, used to refer to marijuana or to the act of smoking marijuana. April 20th, considered as an occasion for smoking or celebrating the smoking of marijuana. What is the meaning behind Babidi Pothead Holiday? What's a 420 in police code? 420 in police code, officers for marijuana smoking in progress. The flyer came complete with a 420 backstory. 420 started somewhere in San Rafael, California in the late 70s. It started as the police code for marijuana smoking in progress. There you go. So that's where it's originated from. And apparently Doge fans are trying to make 420 Doge Day. Why exactly, I don't know. But I think the expectation once again is that Doge is going to explode tomorrow. Right now, what is it at? 40 cents. Yep, 40 cents. Doge is standing at 40 cents. 39, which is a... okay, there we go. 40 cents. Which is a... What the heck happened here? Ooh, oopsie daisy. That is a 7-day, 466% increase in 7 days and 35% in 24 hours, which is quite huge, and it's definitely outperforming every other top coin on the market, which is insane-o-luno. Mark your calendars for April 20th, folks, because in addition to being International Weed Day, it looks like 420 is set to be Doge Day in the crypto world, and chances are that it's going to pump. Keep in mind, if you're located in South Korea, as a friend of mine reminded me just recently, we're behind. So we're looking at, I guess, towards the end of tomorrow would be for us. But nonetheless, considering the cryptocurrency that's supported by billionaires like Elon Musk, oh, John, that's too bad, man. Kimchi Preimum seems to have taken away some of the profits. Considering the cryptocurrency that's supported by billionaires like Elon Musk started out as a meme, it's hardly surprising to think that its fan base would try to send it to the moon in honor of 420. Not only is it the day of the bong, but it's also Elon Musk's favorite day of the year. It's unofficially been dubbed Elon Musk Day, and what better way to celebrate than by sending one of his favorite cryptos to the moon. Interesting. What's so special about 420? Apart from the obvious weed-related content, Twitter is absolutely buzzing with Dogecoiners coming together to organize some sort of major push for April 20th. Of course, here in Australia, this will be on April 21st. Obviously, it's worth noting that nobody, especially not Dogecoiners on Twitter, can predict how the coin will rise or fall. So please take everything you read on the internet regarding crypto with a giant grain of salt. And please do not go out and invest your life savings into Doge after reading this article. I am not a financial advisor. Good point. Good advice. At the time of publishing, one Doge was worth 30 cents, or 31.1 cents, approximately 40 cents. What? Okay. But Dogecoiners are dedicated to sending it to the moon this week. Many Dogecoiners are predicting the coin to hit 69 cents, because the whole currency is a giant meme. Doge at 69. 69 RT, if we can do this, okay? 69 cents, 69 cents. Yeah, okay, so the lookout is for 69 cents. But in addition to a bunch of crypto bros throwing 420 each into the coin, people believe that Elon Musk will make some sort of Doge-related announcement that will see a spike in its value. Predictions range from a meme of a blunt smoking dog on to Tesla accepting Doge as payment. Yeah, who knows? Musk hasn't teased anything for 20 related yet, but he still seems hell-bent on sending Doge to the moon, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not he pushes Doge on his special day. Yeah, I wonder. I guess, I don't know. If you invested into Doge way back, then you're good to go. If you're planning, on throwing your whole life saving into it right now, even if it goes up to 69 cents, that's like a 29-cent bump per Dogecoin. If you have, a whack of them, then you can scrape up some of the wealth coming your way. But keep in mind, Dogecoin itself, it's a meme coin. Literally, when we talk about valueless tokens, most of the altcoins are projects. They're companies that are building something. And not all of them, and not a lot, but they're companies of some sort. Dogecoin, on the other hand, is literally nothing. Check out a video by Bitcoin, what's his name? Bitcoin Ben, in which he talks about what Dogecoin does, and the founder of Dogecoin, Dogcoin. I'll just call it Dogcoin because it's a lot easier than Doge. Dogcoin. And essentially it's got no other value than what we add to it. And I guess that's no different than the US dollar or any other currency that we use presently, because none of it's backed by gold anymore. So yeah, the more people pump money into it, the more valuable it becomes. So who knows, if everybody starts dumping the $420 into it, maybe that's what's going to happen over the next 24 hours. I guess we'll see. South Korea. Okay, so now we're down to South Korea. South Korea to crack down on cryptocurrency-related illegalities. Apparently, there is a scare of too many fishy transactions occurring on the cryptocurrency exchanges here. People are siphoning money in and out of the economy due to the Kimchi Preimum, which also has its ups and downs. But so April 19th, South Korea said Monday it plans to crack down on any illegality involving cryptocurrencies such as money laundering until June, amid skyrocketing prices of virtual money. The interagency crackdown comes as the latest frenzied buying of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies raises concerns about speculative investments and potential illegal activities. According to the Office of Government Policy Coordination, there is a need to pay special attention to the occurrence of illegal activities using virtual assets. The Financial Assets Commission's the financial regulator will require local financial institutions to strengthen their monitoring on withdrawals of virtual money. If any signs of suspected money laundering are detected, they should report them to the state-run Financial Intelligence Unit, an agency tracking unlawful flows of funds. The finance minister, okay, Bitcoin tapped 80 million won. Okay, that's how much Bitcoin was. I know. Daily transactions of cryptocurrencies on 14 local exchanges were valued at $21 billion, according to the virtual asset into website CoinMarketCap. This was heavier than the average daily turnover of 19 trillion won in March of Korean stocks by retail investors on the main and secondary stock markets. It's problematic because it's not regulated and it's not taxed, unfortunately, for the government, which is, why taxes are going to be kicking in next year, somewhere around January and maybe sooner. Who knows? I guess we're going to see that. We'll see what happens. Investors unprotected in virtual currency market. The virtual currency trading volume is skyrocketing, and concerns are being expressed over a lack of regulations. Under the circumstances, the South Korean government recently began to work on guidelines. CoinMarketCap announced that the trading volume for the latest 24 hours of the 14 exchanges that support Korean won-based trading totaled $21 million in the afternoon of April 15. The amount is even larger than the average daily trading volume of individual investors in KOSPI and KOSDAQ for March this year. Korean, no idea what this relates to. The stock exchanges, Korean stock exchanges for March this year. In addition, according to the Financial Services Commissions, the daily average of Bitom, Upbit, Corbit, and Coinwon was 7,946 billion won from January 1st to February 25th this year, whereas the amount was 975 billion won last year. Well, yeah, increased because prices are skyrocketing. Bitcoin is exploding, cryptocurrency market is exploding, so people are not dumb. Obviously, they can see that they can make money, and so obviously they start, FOMOing in majorly. I think it's pretty normal. And the government's starting to FOMO in too on its own, by releasing articles like this, and oh my god, it's not regulated. We're not making any money, basically, right? Meanwhile, the systems are failing to catch up with the pace of market expansion. For instance, banks are still responsible for opening virtual currency exchanges' real name accounts. A virtual currency exchange in South Korea can do business only after getting a real name account from a bank, and the bank must determine whether to open the account on its own, with financial authorities providing no guidelines at all. In other words, the bank is supposed to be responsible for a problem in the exchange. Bitcoin arbitrage to take advantage of the so-called Kimchi Preimum is adding to banks' confusion too, although the government... let's get these ladies out of the way. We don't want you here. Okay. Virtual currency exchange... although the government is telling us to reject suspicious remittance requests, the decision is up to us due to the lack of legal definition, they said. The current government law focuses on money laundering prevention and stipulates nothing as to investor protection, exchange operation, market transparency, and so on. A virtual currency exchange explained, adding, this is leading to problems such as price manipulation and information asymmetry attributable to prepared investor notice. Basically, banks don't know where the money's coming. When there is money coming in left and right, you send money in crypto and from one exchange, and then you sell it and take out the cash, and then all of a sudden you've got more crypto coming in. It's not money laundering per se by definition, I think, but I mean it constitutes as such. It's the modern way of laundering, because money goes in and comes out and they have no idea where it's coming from and no idea where it's going. So call me dumb, but that's money laundering to me. Suspicious cases of Bitcoin arbitrage increasing fast. Clearly they're increasing. When there's a Kimchi Preimum, why there's a Kimchi Preimum, I have no idea. It's not only the exchange rates, it's just the overall cryptocurrency market in South Korea has always, since 2017, it's always been inflated, and it becomes more so in times of in the bull run. I guess people start pumping money and large and mass, more so than in any other part of the world, and that's what carries the cryptocurrency exchanges and the value of the cryptocurrency here in South Korea. But what is this here? Business Korea. This is from April 2013. An increasing number of Chinese are requesting overseas remittance via South Korean banks, and the banks are suspecting that the requests are for illegal foreign exchange transactions related to Bitcoin. Yes or no? Most of these Chinese requests are a remittance of $50,000, the annual individual remittance limit. And what is going on is very similar to the type of transactions that occurred in 2018. In other words, this seems to be related to arbitrage in South Korea, where Bitcoin is approximately 15% more expensive. Now, the bank's suspicions are based on the fact that the Chinese were not their customers before their requests, and the source and use of their money are yet to be confirmed. They don't know where the money's coming from. All these Chinese, where do they have money from? I wonder, where do they have money from? Okay, where to buy Bitcoin? This is the second last. The article that I was talking about, the bombshell, is coming. It's coming. It's the next one. But before we go, where to buy Bitcoin in South Korea? This is February 8th, 2021. Let's have a look. Where can you buy Bitcoin in South Korea? This is written by an American fella, a US citizen. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'm just going to copy paste this sucker and post it in the chat section for those who care. There's nobody in the chat section today. Everybody left me. I'm all alone. But now there is a little chat window with a link to this article. I drank the Kool-Aid. I bought Bitcoin ever since my coworkers have been going on. Blah, blah, blah. Payment methods. Wire transfer to overseas account. If you're transferring money to a non-Korean Bitcoin exchange with an overseas bank address, you will probably have to pay additional fees by your bank. Wire transfer to overseas banks may be costly depending on your domestic bank. Credit card payments, domestic bank transfers. Why I can't use Binance, but you may be able to. As an American citizen, you're not able to use Binance, but you can use not Binance.com, you can use Binance.us. Alright, to make the long story short, GoPax seems to be an exchange that still accepts expats, so you can register with GoPax. You can read more about why in this Forbes article. Why is it? Why South Korea is banning all foreigners from trading. That's interesting. Can I close this? Okay. Trading cryptocurrencies. Why is Korea banning? South Korea's financial regulators set the pace for sweeping cryptocurrency regulations to curb speculative overheating and illegal activity on Tuesday, including banning foreigners and minors from opening new cryptocurrency accounts. Financial Services Commissioner, blah, blah, blah. The government is concerned about manipulation of market conditions and injection of illegal funds while market funds are leaked into speculative investments. He added, we view that foreigners and minors' investments contribute to our areas of concern. Foreigners and minors' investments contribute to our areas of concern. I mean, what can I say? It's not the Ajumas, not the Ajishis that are investing. It's the foreigners and the minors, obviously. All foreigners, including residents, non-residents, and Gyalpos, ethnic Koreans with foreign citizenship, will be banned. Oh, sorry. From trading cryptocurrencies in Korea. And FCS Foreign Media Department said by email, minors are banned after Prime Minister Lee Na-hyun earlier claimed the cryptocurrency craze could lead the youth toward crime. What? Yeah, that could totally, cryptocurrency craze. Where else would it lead? It can only lead to crime. The government first suggested last month to ban minors and non-resident foreigners, but the final decision nests all foreigners regardless of residency status. If you're not Korean citizen, then they can invest in exchanges provided in their countries. Why do they have to invest in ours? It's not yours, you dumb person. It just happens to be. It's a global market. It just happens that there are some exchanges here, and it just happens that it's good for making money doing through arbitrage. So, politicians. Okay, we're gonna move on because I can't stomach reading moronic statements. Okay. This is a Dewey. This just dropped on my desk, on my Korea podcast desk, like right this minute well, a minute before, so about like 30 minutes earlier ago. Okay, this is interesting. This is big. This may be something of interest to a lot of people who are invested in cryptos, especially in Korea. Listed Korean firm Gameville, which is a major major game producing company, to acquire 28 million stake in local crypto exchange Koinon. Massive. 28 million will consist, I guess, a 30% stake in local crypto exchange Koinon for 31 billion won. I have no idea what it entails. Are they going to be buying, I don't know, cryptocurrencies, or just flat out investment? According to the news on Monday, Gameville said the acquisition involving 87,474 shares of Koinon is expected to complete on June 11th. Now, the next step would be to take a good look at Gameville and the research that they're doing and what it is that they're doing, because the chances are that they're going to be tokenizing their games. And so a good idea would be to find out what tokens they'll be looking at, what tokens they'll be producing, what NFTs they'll be making, because those will probably become available on Koinon, and this is probably one of the projects that you may be, that I'll be looking at, because this should be interesting, I think. Shares of Koinon is expected to complete on June 11th. With the investment, Gameville looks to find new business opportunities in the crypto sector and increase corporate and shareholder value. Koinon is the third largest crypto exchange in South Korea by trading volume, after Upbit and BitThumb. As for Gameville, it is one of the largest gaming companies in the country, having a market capitalization of around 355 billion won, around $320 million. Earlier this year, Gameville rival Nexon was said to acquire BitThumb. Well, there you go. But the company later denied such reports, so BitThumb has been looking for a buyer since 2018. Gameville, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, something to keep an eye on, because that may be interesting. June 11th. So before then, there's lots of time for research. That's what we'll be looking at. Gameville and all the other fun stuff. Yes. And honestly, I don't even want to go on, because that's like the climax. There's another article about Tether launches on Hermes to roll up as Ethereum starts falling behind, and they're hoping to like lessen the load of Ethereum backlog and fees using that, but there are problems with that. So yeah, so this is the news. This is the bombshell. This is the most interesting and the most interesting thing for Korea. Gameville pairing up with Koinon. Shit's happening. Whoopsies. Poop is happening. The poop is the happening. Bonjour. Bonjour, Juan. Comment ça va? Comment estás? Comment ça va? 11:11. No idea who that is. But bonjour. Welcome to the podcast. It's wow, we got like 9 views, 9 playbacks. Oh, not views, 9 playbacks. 4 people currently viewing. 2 of them are me, and then the other 2 I have no idea. But thanks for stopping by. So I think this will be it for today. Ça va et toi? Toi bien, merci. That's the extent of my French, so don't push it, please. Oh, ça va et toi? Oh, ça et toi bien. I think like I said, my French is not good. Not good. Je ne comprends pas. Coco. That's right. So yeah. Well, I guess that's gonna wrap up today's podcast. And yeah, it was fun. It was good. If this is I thought you were French. No, I'm not French. I'm Canadien. So close enough, I guess. Not French, Canadian. Le Québécois. No, I'm not from Quebec. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, come back for more, check out the channel. I haven't posted anything in terms of the Korea 101 videos last week, nor have I posted any vlogish stuff last week, simply because I lack the time. I have no time. So if you care to support the channel and help us get monetized finally, then spread the love, share the link to the videos, share the link to the channel. All we need is to bump up our views, man, because we've got the subscribers, we've got the numbers, we just need the views, people. So share the love. Subscribe to this channel, share this video with everybody else, with all crypto lovers, particularly the ones who are living in South Korea, if you want to share, you know, the brand new info on Gameville and such and CoinOne. And that's gonna be it for tonight, for this podcast, this week's podcast. I hope some of the information was informative and interesting, and if it wasn't, smash the like anyway. It's just the button, click it, and then you have it. And so I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week, and I will see you in the next week's podcast, which is going to be like, I don't know, sometime on the, man oh man, when is that gonna be? On the 26th, the 26th of April. Let's see how things progress until then. Don't forget, Doge Day tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Should be interesting. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Again, remember to subscribe, like, and we'll see you in the next episode next week. Have a good night. Bye-bye.